What if I told you that not eating for days could actually make you healthier, smarter, and live longer? I know it sounds completely backwards, but stick with me because what I'm about to share will flip everything you think you know about food and health on its head. Hi everyone, and before we dive into the incredible world of prolonged fasting, let me ask you this. When was the last time you went more than 12 hours without food? For most of us, the answer is probably never, unless we were sleeping. But here's the thing. Our ancestors regularly went days without eating, and their bodies were designed for it. Today, we're going to explore why deliberately not eating for extended periods might be one of the most powerful health interventions you've never considered. Now, when I say prolonged fasting, I'm talking about fasting periods that extend beyond the typical 16 to 24-hour intermittent fasting window. We're looking at 48 hours, 72 hours, or even longer periods without consuming calories. And before you click away thinking this is some extreme diet trend, let me tell you that the science behind prolonged fasting is absolutely fascinating and backed by legitimate research. Let's start with what happens in your body when you stop eating. During the first 12 to 24 hours, your body burns through its readily available glucose stores. This is familiar territory for anyone who's done intermittent fasting. But here's where it gets interesting. After about 24 hours, your body shifts into a completely different metabolic state called ketosis. Your liver starts producing ketones, which are like premium fuel for your brain and other organs. But the real magic happens around the 48 to 72 hour mark. This is when your body initiates a process called autophagy, and this is where prolonged fasting becomes genuinely revolutionary. Autophagy literally means self-eating, and it's your body's way of cleaning house at the cellular level. Think of it as your cell's internal recycling system going into overdrive. During autophagy, your cells start breaking down and recycling damaged proteins, organelles, and other cellular debris that have been accumulating over time. It's like your body is taking out the trash and reorganizing everything for optimal function. This process has been linked to improved longevity, reduced inflammation, and protection against age-related diseases. The research on this is mind-blowing. Studies have shown that autophagy can help protect against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. It's been associated with improved heart health, better insulin sensitivity, and even cancer prevention. The 2016 Nobel Prize in Physiology was actually awarded to Yoshinori Ohsumi for his discoveries about autophagy mechanisms. But let's talk about the mental benefits, because this is where prolonged fasting gets really interesting. After the initial adjustment period, many people report incredible mental clarity and focus during extended fasts. This isn't just placebo effect, there's real science behind it. Ketones are actually a more efficient fuel source for your brain than glucose. They provide steady, clean energy without the ups and downs of blood sugar fluctuations. Historical records show that many great thinkers and spiritual leaders practiced prolonged fasting. Pythagoras required his students to fast for 40 days before taking his courses, believing it enhanced their mental faculties. While we can't replicate those exact conditions today, modern research suggests there might have been something to this ancient wisdom. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about muscle loss? This is probably the biggest concern people have about prolonged fasting. Here's the surprising truth. During the first 72 hours of fasting, your body primarily burns fat for fuel, not muscle. Your body is smarter than you think. It knows the difference between starvation and fasting, and it has mechanisms to preserve lean muscle mass during short-term fasting periods. In fact, prolonged fasting can actually increase growth hormone production by up to 300%. Growth hormone is crucial for maintaining muscle mass and promoting fat burning. So while you might lose some weight during a prolonged fast, much of it is likely to be fat, not muscle. Let's address the elephant in the room: safety. Prolonged fasting isn't for everyone, and it's definitely not something you should jump into without preparation. People with certain medical conditions, pregnant or breastfeeding women, and those with a history of eating disorders should absolutely avoid prolonged fasting. It's crucial to consult with a healthcare provider before attempting any extended fast. For healthy adults, the key is proper preparation and gradual progression. You don't go from eating 3 meals a day to fasting for 72 hours overnight. Start with shorter fasting periods and gradually increase the duration as your body adapts. Stay hydrated, supplement with electrolytes, and listen to your body. The benefits I've mentioned, autophagy, mental clarity, metabolic flexibility, potential longevity benefits, these don't require extreme fasting periods. Even a 48-hour fast once a month or a 72-hour fast quarterly can potentially provide significant benefits for many people. One of the most compelling aspects of prolonged fasting is its potential impact on metabolic health. Regular extended fasting periods can improve insulin sensitivity, which is crucial for preventing type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome. It can also help reset your relationship with food and hunger cues, leading to better eating habits long term. The inflammation reduction associated with prolonged fasting is another major benefit. Chronic inflammation is at the root of many modern diseases, from heart disease to arthritis to autoimmune conditions. By giving your digestive system a break and triggering autophagy, prolonged fasting can help reduce systemic inflammation. As we wrap up, remember that prolonged fasting is a tool, not a magic bullet. It's most effective when combined with a healthy lifestyle that includes nutritious eating, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress management. The goal isn't to fast as much as possible, but to use strategic fasting periods to optimize your health and well-being. If you're intrigued by the potential benefits of prolonged fasting, start small, do your research, and consider working with a healthcare provider who understands fasting protocols. Your body has incredible healing and optimization capabilities. Sometimes it just needs a strategic break from constant feeding to unlock them. What are your thoughts on prolonged fasting? Have you ever tried it? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more evidence-based health content.